We welcome you back to Maples Pavilion. The Pac-10 Women's Gymnastics Championships are in the books, and UCLA, the national champion, has conquered the conference for the first time in a couple of years. Despite winning the national championship last year, they lost the conference championship, not so this year. For Jamie Dancer, pretty much as advertised, Kathy.
Well, she is just such a phenomenal gymnast to watch. She wasn't quite as perfect as I've seen her, but you know what? Pretty darn good. Usually I expect to see those stuck landings on everything. You get spoiled. But bars is just gorgeous. Beautiful, big swing. And this is somebody who plays bars. She doesn't just do the skills. I mean, she's like a kid in the playground, just going for it. Just happens to have perfect form and huge difficulty.
So not like every kid in the playground.
That was that one little miss I saw. See the legs come apart, and he's tiny, but normally she could just nail it perfectly. Good one for her to have under her belt, this balance beam, because it's going to be the key to her really, really clinching it, helping UCLA if they get in that position to clinch a national title again. She's going to be a key performer on this event. And again, in the all-around. The other one she's got down pat. And this one's getting there. I
think her consistency is really her hallmark. In fact, that could be said for the UCLA team in general. Interestingly enough, as good as Jamie Dancer was in this competition, Ani Willis was the overall champion.
Absolutely, and she had a great competition. They're going to help each other. They push each other in competition and support each other for the team. But it's good to have that healthy competition as well. And I think Jamie can add this event now to her list of what she can do any time out. And she should have the confidence to do so every time she approaches the beam. I mean, she will.
She did a great job here on beam.
It just shows you the tiny little things that can mean the difference. Tiny little deductions, and they add up, particularly with those top gymnasts for the all-around. And as you see competitions that are really close in the team, you're going to see tenths of a point, like right there, bent legs on her dismount. Did great gymnastics, but tiny little mistakes.
And then we didn't get a chance to see her floor exercise. It was while we were away at break. UCLA had already clinched the championship by this time, but just as you said earlier, a little icing on the cake.
You don't want to miss this routine. It's so much fun to watch. She's so expressive, loves to perform.
And remember, performing on a floor that is most unusual and was the subject of some discontent.
Yeah, and now see right there. Normally she would lay that out with straight body and straight legs. It's not a deduction, but it's different. And I've seen too many kind of awkward punches and awkward landings on the floor to believe that it's not, you know, the difference in having the spring loaded underneath this floor as well.
And what makes it even more difficult, and you pointed this out earlier, is that half the floor is on the springy part, and the other half is not.
What you really don't want to see is somebody get hurt because of it. Miss time one of their tumbling runs, and I think that was the big reason for the controversy and pushing. But isn't this fun?
It is, yeah. And of course, nobody did get hurt. The competition is over. And Amy Dancer, as we said, just kind of putting an exclamation point to UCLA's victory, her team's victory, and her own sophomore season at UCLA. That's a scary thing. She's back for 2 more years.
Oh, it's weird. She like buckled a little on the takeoff. Normally she just explodes off the floor. No, I think it just caused her to give way a little on the landing, but boy, what a talent. Pulled it out.
Well, she had scored perfect 10s on many occasions.
Yeah, it's weird because normally she would just take straight up on that last towing pass, but they pulled it out and did so in flying fashion.
And here are the final scores. UCLA, they needed 48 and change on the final rotation, got that and more. Arizona finishes in second place. Very good for Arizona.
Great. No wonder they were so excited. They had a tremendous competition.
And then Stanford finishing third, and there is the overall champion, Ani Willis of UCLA, 39.625 points. And again, just a pillar of consistency as she usually is. Well, that right there, just a part of this sport of gymnastics. UCLA, the conference champion. They were the national champions last year. They remain #1 in the country, and they will move on and try to defend their NCAA Women's Gymnastics Championship. Well, that's a wrap for us from here at Maples Pavilion.
A little pressure on